Hey, buddy, it's Invicta. It's time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Wednesday, Mosh Pit. I hope your midweeks are going off to a fantastic start here. Thank you, everybody who came by the live stream last night. I really appreciate it. I hope you all had a great start to your midweeks as we charge on forward to the new weekend, hopefully tomorrow. Well, almost tomorrow. Look, I still think that Thursday is kind of like the early weekend. That's just how I've always looked at it. Here's your amazing artwork of the day here, submitted by, I'm going to say, Kylie. It's either Kylie or Kaylee Beckham. Title of the thread was on the Sinvicta subreddit. I kind of popped off, and then in the thread they also said, I don't usually color when I sketch, but Sinvicta's logo made for perfect practice. Much love to all of you. This looks awesome. I absolutely love how you nailed the fire coming out of the eyes during the intro animation there. So great job, Kylie. I hope I'm saying one of those names right. Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you very much for sharing your artwork. Keep it going. It looks awesome. I love seeing that kind of stuff, man. It's a good way to start off a new day. Quebec 2-7 Sierra, November Foxtrot 3-9. We got some kind of mop top. I'm not sure what type of mop that is. We also have the D7, Curse of the Unknown, and Midas Touch. Interesting start. If I knew how much HP we had, we'd be a little bit happier here. With Midas Touch. Midas Touch is going to allow us to cause contact damage based on how much money we're holding on to. So the more money that we have, the more damage we deal. Our shot speed is ridiculously low right now. And our tears rate's not bad. 2.78 is slightly above average in terms of base Isaac stats. Our damage is way above average at 4.28. Yeah, movement speed's good. Everything but shot speed, and we have no clue how much HP we have or don't have, but we're about to find out. Also the D7, which is not an item that I care about, which is the reason why I immediately got rid of it for Shoot the Woo, which is an item that I care about quite a lot. Woo. And we get knockout drops, which don't give us an actual inherent stat upgrade, but it does allow us to deal more damage if it does proc on anything that decides to, or they don't really get to decide, but anything that gets hit by the fists, they'll get knocked back, and then if they collide with each other or collide with an environmental object, something like that, then of course they'll be jostled around and be dealt a huge amount of extra damage, kind of like that right there. Would love to get Black Candle, so we don't have to worry about not having to worry about curses. That's right. So we don't have to worry about not having to worry about curses. That's how that one works. No, that's not going to be another Sinvicta out of context clip, Alex. So that one made perfect sense to me. You need to be careful here with Fruity Plum or Baby Plum, because she will act very strangely, as anything is in the air whenever you're talking about knockout drops or anything that has to do with anything in terms of physics. There we go. Down goes Baby Plum. We get ourselves Mom's Pearl. Again, we have no idea how much HP we have. No bombs, no nothing, so yeah, we'll just head on down. Not a bad start. Yeah, so we had two soul hearts to start with. That's yeah, a little bit spicy. This question of the episode from last week's episode, the Out of Controller episode, which we did for a very special Wacky Wednesday. This one coming in from JustAWho1322, who said, question of the episode, can we get an Isaac run on mobile next week, please? No. I don't think that's going to be possible. A, because I don't actually own the mobile version of Isaac, because I'm not going to spend more money on Isaac already. And secondly, I have no way of capturing that. And if I somehow if I somehow had the mobile version of Isaac, I would have to capture it via the PC, like not an emulator, but some kind of relay like that. And then on top of that, I would have to, I'd probably just end up using a mouse control anyway, or even, I guess, a regular controller. I wouldn't be playing on my mobile device. So yeah, that's as funny as that may be, I don't think it's practical. But I don't know if the mosh pit, if that's something that the mosh pit really, really wants to see. If you want to see the definitively worst version of Isaac and see a video out of that, then please let me know. And there's nothing fundamentally different with the mobile version of Isaac in terms of gameplay or whatever. It's just, or in terms of the game itself. But the gameplay, however, is quite bad. I've seen Isaac Mobile played before, and it is rough. I think people are obsessed with seeing, not obsessed, but people are excited about the idea of me playing a non-standard way of our usual run-of-the-mill runs here. And playing the mobile version of Isaac is definitely not one of those things that lines up with my wants and desires. We almost have enough to make a premium item worthwhile. It would cost us 1 bomb and a key. We theoretically had to go bomb the donation machine. We should go at least check to see if we can get a soul heart, just in case if we end up getting a double deal that we can't take. Yeah, there's our soul heart. I am gonna bomb here as well. Deep pockets is not terrible. Oh, not realize our secret room is there. All right, so we're gonna get deep pockets. It is gonna help us out with Midas Touch as well, obviously, which we're not using currently. But if we get any sort of invincibility, then Midas Touch will become a huge staple for us. And given the fact that deep pockets does go all the way up to 999 cents instead of 99 cents, that is going to make Midas Touch theoretically do an insane amount of damage. In fact, the most damage it can possibly do. That's assuming that we get 999 cents and also have some way of actually utilizing Midas Touch, which we've not been able to use yet because we just don't have the HP for it. The booster pack, that's just super great. Just so super great. You get a devil deal here, and I am going to take the pact, obviously. Okie dokie. All right, let's see here. We got the Queen of Hearts. We have no red heart upgrade, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And now keys are no longer an issue. Not that keys were ever a big issue, but yeah, this pretty much solidifies that. All right, so we got Yaves. Yave is no longer a problem. We got Shoop the Whoop. We got Squeezy, which is a very nice Tears upgrade here. It's 2 soul hearts back. We're looking real solid. The pact is also going to give us a nice damage upgrade and Tears upgrade. And on top of that, it only costs us 1 soul heart, as it refunds 2 whenever you take it. Get a world card, which is just going a reverse world card, which is going to be a crawl space, and yep. We got that item out of the way. Shoop the Whoop, of course, is going to help us take out these little rooms like this here. Can be kind of a nuisance after a while, especially if you don't have a lot of movement speed, which we just got done getting an upgrade for with the Speedball. So Speedball is going to give us a much needed shot speed upgrade and movement speed. So it's pretty much one of like the most perfect stat ups we can get. And this is such a strange world we're living in right now. We've got item rooms giving us stat ups. What? Golden chests giving us stats that we need? Good lord, I feel like I owe somebody a little bit of money or something. Deep pockets going ham here. Of course, we did go to every possible dead end under the sun, but that's just our MO at this point. I think the secret room is above there. It's above the mob trap room. We only have 1 bomb for me to check though, so I'm not super motivated to use it there. I'm almost guaranteeing it's there though. Almost. There we go. I guess I could be walking into the nubs here. Same thing goes for black flies too. Black flies will allow us to, oh, not the red ones, but the black ones. They won't deal any contact damage to us. Okay. See you, Diplopia. See ya. Yes, I am going to go back and take Diplopia here. I don't know if I'm going to... I don't know if I would save it over Shoop the Whoop, though. Just keys on keys on keys. A little bit lame to get a red champion Ragman in here. I'm only taking Diplopia here just to see if we can maybe get a Guppy item or two. That'd be ideal. Use the death card here. It's just there's something so satisfying about hearing the sound effect of the KO drops and then seeing Chubb's head just whip right back. It's just completely and utterly knock her head out. We get meat, and we did get a double deal, and it's Little Brimmy. You know, let's go with 2 Little Brimmies. Why not? You know, why not? How often do we get to say we have 2 Little Brimstones? I am going to still take Shoop to Whoop, though. What are you? Oh, you do not want a reverse Wheel of Fortune card. Thank you very much. And we also don't want a Tower card, so I'm just going to do that, and we'll head on down. Actually, wait, no. Before we do that, let's go see... I want to go see that secret room. Alright, so we'll head on down. Double Little Brimmy here. It gives us a nice little extra range DPS. I'll take it. Curse of Blind. Would have been real nice if we had that Black Candle acquisition on floor 1, but just couldn't afford it, obviously. Okay, this room needs to calm down. I will go into the curse room here, and wish I hadn't. Movement speed's definitely on point for now. Could use a little bit more damage, a little bit more tears, but I'm not going to harp on that too much right now. Again, having the addition of not 1 but 2 Little Brimstones is going to help us out as well. From a range DPS standpoint, drop Perfection for something that actually matters. Door key is going to allow us to go into the item shops for free, and on top of that, no, that's just it. It just saves you a key. That's basically all it does. It does not prevent a greed fight. That's the Rib of Greed, which we do not have. You can also use Little Brimmy here, just like a little bit of a little. It's like I guess a side tangent. Tangentially spectral tears. Obviously they have piercing, but I was trying to get in there to hit the host, and then it was too late to pull back. Secret room might be there. I'd be surprised, but it could be there. It's one of the few instances where you can see a secret room off of a skinny room or a small room. Ooh. I knew that was going to be a bad angle right there. I shouldn't have dipped down like that. All right, taking a little bit of bad damage here on this level. Tighten it up a little bit. We didn't go into the item room obviously because it's Curse of Blind. Good burst damage there with both Little Brimmies and Shoop. This is not bloat. This is just Champion Peep. You know, it kind of looks like bloat because both of the eyes are missing already. But you don't have to worry about him firing the brimstone beams or anything. We do get Mom's Heal, which is going to give us a significant contact damage upgrade. So if we end up somehow using Midas Touch offensively here, then it's going to deal a lot of damage. Problem is, though, is that we don't have any invincibility yet until we get the Polaroid, I guess. Ooh. let's shore up on this bad damage that we're taking here. This is how runs go down quickly. It's little hits here and there. Okay, now that's something I have no control over right there. That was some clown physics to the max right there. All right, let's tighten it up here because this is starting to get a little annoying, a little ridiculous. Get one of our hearts back. Out of many. Unfortunately, this bomb rock is not going to make a bridge over there. Oh, never mind. I take it back. It does. Didn't used to. I don't think so. Now I don't even know. I'm not going to go in the curse room at this point. We're probably not going to make Guppy. And, you know, we have 1 of 3 for Leviathan. But curse rooms have just been historically bad. So I'm just not even going to worry about it. If you don't know what happened to that Monstro, by the way, that was a random shot coming off of the knockout drops that just so happened to proc Monstro, which caused him to fly right into us. Ooh. Okay. Okay, game. Okay. Uncle Holy Water, which is a good item. Not necessarily the item that we're looking for right now, but you know, Uncle Holy Water be Uncle Holy Watering. Definitely still have a good amount of opportunity to make boss rush here. Yeah, just getting Book of Shadows or something, man. These shops have also been just absolute trash. Other than the first one, which had Black Candle in it. Did I mention it had Black Candle in it? I don't think I did. Weird that Uncle Holy Water didn't do any damage at all to Reap Creep, and we failed a 68% double deal. All right. All right, we can make it up all the shortcomings of this run, which haven't been very many, admittedly. It can be all made okay by giving us a solid boss rush here, game. Wednesday, wacky Wednesday here, even though it's not really wacky. Not today, anyway. Gonna grab these. Might as well use 1 key for a golden bomb. You never know, we might find a bomb beggar or something. Just never know. You never know when bombs are gonna come in handy. Our full card so we can get out of the boss rush whenever we do find it. Be careful here. And we did pick up the ladder as well, which will allow us to bridge these gaps. Like you just keeps if you that little ladder that pops up is what happens, and it can be a little bit jarring, especially since you're locked into the direction that you're traveling. So you got to be a little bit careful about that, but it is nice to have if you don't have flying and you just need to bridge something. Or if you're trying to get around like spike rocks or something like that, you can use it. What's going on here? Again, Deep Pockets is doing work for us. It's just not... It's just unfortunate we can't use Midas Touch here. I mean, we can use Midas Touch, but the thing is that would cost us so much HP. It's just not simply worth doing. when we have the damage of Little Brimstone and then knockout drops as well. Eternal Heart's going to be good here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab it now. Ooh. And we got to say Shoop to Whoop to get a 10% damage upgrade. I think everyone knows that. Oh my gosh. That was 15 extra cents that we just got in one room. And eventually we will find the boss room. And I think we're still going to make boss rush, but I guess it kind of depends on how much more winding this level can really do. Okay. All right, boss rush. We need something massive here. Decent damage there with Double Brimmy and Shoop. I would say that our damage is no longer going to be considered to be good after this level. What? We got our devil deal here, and yep. That would be a devil deal. I guess I'll take the Satanic Bible just for HP purposes. We really need the shield for Polar Invincibility. That's just not good, man. Yeesh. I guess Bursting Sack. I mean, if like Loki's horns are okay, but we don't have anything that really synergizes with multi-shots. Where the hell is our shop and item room, by the way? They must be directly next to each other because we have not seen them at all. Yeah, they're right next to each other. Yeah, that's one of those boss rushes that a lot of people like to use as ammo to say that, you know, oh, you shouldn't be prioritizing boss rush. It's the potential there. That's key. When we're talking about boss rush, it's the potential of getting a better run. It doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't work out that way most of the time. But when it does, though, it's great. And the important thing is that you gave yourself the most amount of opportunity in order for your run to get better. It just didn't work out this way, or this time around, and usually doesn't work either when you're talking about boss rush. But again, it's the thought that counts. Really, is what it comes down to. It's the thought that you're giving yourself a better chance to have a better run. That sounds like a life lesson from Sissy, you know. She may not be here with us right now anymore, but hopefully she returns one day to us, and we'll get to live life again to the fullest extent, and she can teach you all the good things in life, like making boss rush and having boss rushes mean something. Come on down, Dry Baby. We already have bad damage. Not bad damage, but it's about to be bad damage. You gotta give me something to work with here, game. Yeah, I want powerful runs every now and then as well. I'd like to do a victory lap, but you got to give us victory lap caliber runs here, and these last couple runs they have not been that. Now we do have one more boss item that we can get. As long as we don't use the Satanic Bible on this floor, which is going to be a hard ask, because right now I definitely want the HP. Right, baby. Hopefully we find the boss room here soon. Okay, so I'm just gonna use Satanic Bible now. I don't want to go through an entire floor here and waste the possible full charges on the Satanic Bible if we're not going to find the boss room anytime soon. Just to prevent us from getting a devil deal that replaces our boss item, devil deal item. But really, the only thing that could drop that I would care about would be a Tears upgrade. Or damage, I suppose, but yeah, we need some... This is again, it's another run where we have such a good start, and the stats just kind of peter off after a while, and then, you know, there's nothing really materializes in terms of our power curve. But at least this shows you the power of Double Brimstone. Double Little Brimmy. It would be cool if they combined to like a Mega Little Brimstone. Like having more interesting follower synergies like that would be cool. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway because it's going to be Conquest, which means we're going to get Conquest Pony, which I am not going to pay HP for. Although it would be nice to get Polar Invincibility, so we can activate Midas Touch. I'm only doing this just to get rid of our Red Heart HP, so we can have Polar Invincibility for Midas Touch and Deep Pockets, which we have not used yet, but we might start using it now. The thing is that we don't have to. We don't really have to utilize, or at least we haven't been made to have to utilize the Midas Touch combo yet with Deep Pockets, which is disappointing because I really wanted to show how strong Midas Touch can be. But sometimes just like in life, you know, sometimes your Isaac runs just don't work out in the way that you think they were. Quite the schmoove there, Clodworm. Okay, good. There's the entire east side of the map. Oh, that was a nice little schmoove there. Little dip schmoove. There's no reason for us to pick up the Eternal Heart if we're wanting to maintain Polar Invincibility, which is what I do want. Right, baby. You had such a good opportunity to clear this room here. Crystal key. I mean, it's better than the shop key. And we also have Mom's purse anyway, so all right. Well, there you go. There's every single way we could have gone. He's done it again. How does he do it? Etc. etc. The golden key, might as well go into the vault and yep. Oh, okay. I don't know what that was. Was that a delayed reaction from Dry Baby from the previous room or something? That was weird. Dry Baby triggered as soon as we walked into there, unless there was a death champion or something that I didn't see that was killed somehow in that room. Cry baby. Cry baby. Cry baby. Cry baby. Cry baby. He's just not doing it. Come on, Dry Baby. We took Conjoined for you, man. 68% W. Oh, thank you, Tribe. Appreciate it. So we started off so hot, game. We started off so hot. Knockout drops, get the pact early on, and then we proceeded to get only one more Devil Dew item for the entire run. No tears ups other than the random squeezy that we found in a chest. And one damage up other than the pact. Which, I mean, the pact is a tears up and damage up, but that's just disappointment, man. There's so much potential here for a run like this. And it just never came to materialize. Now it's certainly not June levels of disappointment. We're only on July 2nd right now. We still got a long way to go before we start worrying about evaluating July, but especially to a June level of disappointment, but we don't want to start off on this foot here. And I know the game has no concept of time or dates or whatever, but it's still fun to imagine. Sometimes that's what you got to do, you know. And really, if you think about it, that's what that's what it all is literally just an imagination of messed up kid with a messed up family. I gotta say, I'm glad that we took double low brimstone, because it would be, I don't know if we'd be in trouble. We wouldn't be clearing as nearly as fast as we would be without them. Even the little rooms without any champion mobs or anything like that, the double low brimmy can really slow them down. Wow, that was a quick shot from Isaac. Hi, Dry Baby. I'm going to hide behind you. Isaac just keeps sniping us. Yeah, just a bummer of a turnout for this run here. Really wanting to show off deep pockets and Midas touch. The only thing that Midas touch we can really do at this point, instead of using it offensively, is just use it to punish enemies that hit us. All right. Yep, and yep. Okay. Team Zale at the very end of the run. Don't think it's going to matter at this point here, game. I wish we had more on-contact synergies like we do with Midas Touch. I wish that there were more items that said, hey, if you get more of this, you get to deal more contact damage. Or more poison damage, or fire damage or something like that. I think that would be neat. And if I think it's neat, then you know it's going to be good. Because I don't think too many things are very neat. It's not true. I think a lot of things are neat. I'm so much of a dork because I think it's neat to see to watch traffic and see how people navigate through big parking lots at like a stadium or something, or a big event, without running into each other constantly in their cars or vehicles. I think that's neat. I think ants are neat. I think the internet is neat. Look how much damage we're doing here with Midas Touch and that one adversary. Okay. Knockout drops. I'm going to need you to calm down. You've caused us a little bit more problems than solve on this run here. Knockout drops. We'll get the red door. Might as well open it. Maybe we'll get a good item at the very, very, very end. We didn't. Finger bean. Knockout drops. Knockout drops. I'm gonna need to see you in my office after this run. We have a couple things we need to discuss. A couple things to unpack. That's when you know that you're in trouble, is whenever your boss tells you we have a couple things we need to unpack. You know, it's not so direct language that you feel threatened, but at the same time, it's corporate speak just enough to let you know, like, hey, you're not on the good list right now. You know, that's you. That's where you're sitting at right now. Knockout drops. Because we've taken some bad damage in this run, not all from knockout drops, but certainly it hadn't helped a couple of times here. Yeah, we're gonna get the dub. There we go. Down goes Blue Baby. Man, I really wish that we would have been able to see something to go there with Deep Pockets and Midas Touch. Just didn't come to fruition, unfortunately, but we did get another win here on July 2nd, so thank you all very much for the support. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below, and of course, ring notifications. Those of you who are subscribed but don't have the bell turned on, you will be notified when you see the new shorts come out here, new videos, new live streams, all that kind of good stuff. It's a good way to keep up in the loop with Isaac content here on the main channel. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and as always, see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Jacob Tatman and Shay Dotan. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.